Today I'm going to be doing a quick video, hopefully, on a battery, for all things. But as you can see, this is a motorcycle battery, and the number is 12 and 9-4B-1FP. Now, the reason I'm doing this particular video is because you have to literally set this battery up. This is for a motorcycle, not okay. It's a scooter, to be more specific. And I've never bought a motorcycle battery before, and this one requires you to set the acid individually on or put the acid into the battery, and before you can even charge it and then use it. So I want to cover that because that's what this battery requires. And if you saw my other video, this goes into that Honda Elite. So I had to go looking for it, and I finally found it. And um, AutoZone had it. So as you can see, that's sort of what you get. This one has a 90-day warranty, so we'll see how that goes. The battery on that scooter was completely dead. Um, it has been sitting for, I don't know, 20 something years. It's been in storage. So right now the owner's trying to get it started and move it, and so that's what I'm helping him do. So we'll see how it goes. Let me pause this and set the tripod so that we can get to it. Before I forget, I do have gloves, uh, towels. I'm gonna put a bag underneath here, and then obviously the eye protection, because you don't want to mess with this stuff. You want to be very careful if you've never done it. But I want to show you the setup since I have to do it. It does come with instructions. The instructions are very good, actually. So surprisingly, and they do cover pretty much most of it, except for the part where they don't show you how to take these off. But I'm assuming either they screw in, because that looks like a screw, or they just pop out. Either way, so I'm gonna try and screw in them before, just trying to pull them up. So let me get to that before I ramble on here. So it is pretty early in the morning, so I'm doing this indoors because outside is pretty chilly as well. Even though this is LA, Los Angeles, temperature has gone down quite a bit. Yesterday in the morning was 40 degrees, which is not a normal for this area really. But things have changed, so that's what we got. All right, so I have taken everything out. Let me see if I can get a good shot there. This is what the battery comes with. So you have battery, the acid, as you can see, comes in a sealed bag. There are two hoses. There's a clear hose and a red hose. It does come with new screws, which is nice. I had one of the old ones on the battery, so they do take a cord charge. So you have to leave the old one in order to get like $8 back on it. So that's what it comes with. The instructions tell you to use the red hose in order to get it in there. So the one thing I gotta look is this individual pieces here. So it looks like they do screw out or screw in. So don't just pop them out. As you can see, let me see, where's the camera? So they are screwed in type. So we'll go ahead and take those out. Let's see. Gotta turn it here just easier for me. Try to keep it on the camera there. So let's go ahead and pop those those out. There is an O-ring on each one. So let me see if I can pop the battery here for you. This is the back. That's what it looks like on the side. The cells. This you have to take off and throw it away. That's the breather. So there's the part number. As you can see, there is no acid in there. So we're gonna do one by one, and we're gonna fill it to the lower level for all of them first, and then you do a little bit more until you get to the upper level if I have enough. If not, on the instructions they tell you to use distilled water, not acid, to top it off. So that's what I am going to do. I don't have distilled water, but that's gonna be something I'll need to get later on. So keep going here, and yeah, that's pretty cool. It's empty there. So I'm gonna have to actually, they're all the same, so should be fine. I'm gonna have to turn it because the line is on the other side where the lines for me to see it. So let's do that. This is gonna be pretty hard because I can't really see anything. So I'll go little by little. I'll do it slow. Let's go ahead and get this out. That aside. Alright, so I'm supposed to cut a little bit of the tip here. This looks like a seal container. So there's a electrolyte filling method. Prior to filling, read instructions, blah blah blah, poison. So let me try and get a better view right now before I open it. And there you go. So that's what it is. It's got, what is it, battery, fluid, acid, okay, corrosive, sort of a picture there. And here we have 200 milliliters, 400, 500. And hang on, let me see what the last one says. It's hard to read on the might be 100, not sure, but it comes top to the top line here. So that is measure. So let's go ahead and do that. See, I don't want to use the scissors here. Use another one. We don't really use these, but it tells you to wash them very carefully on the after you use them, or just to wash them, period. So you don't want to cut the whole thing. You need to cut a little bit so I can put the hose into it, but enough to get the liquid out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get that here. Well, that's not gonna work. Easier said than done. Oh, that thing is pretty strong. And of course, the scissors aren't the best at cutting that, but that works. So I can see the hole now, and my eye is itching. So don't scratch your eye with the acid on there. So we're gonna carefully put this in here. Hopefully, It's kind of small, but hopefully that'll work. All right, let's try it. Now this is, well, we're gonna do it, turn it that way. So it's easier from the side than the long side here. All right, let's try this. Yeah. Okay, so liquid going down. Um, all right. I'm gonna see if I can get a light here because this is really hard to see from the side. So give me a second here. All right, so there we go. It's kind of hard to see no matter what. All right, so I'm gonna keep going without this for now, and just gonna keep an eye on the on that here, and should show once you do it. But again, this is okay. I see it. So it's easier. It's easy to see once you put the liquid in. It looks brownish. Okay, almost there. There we go. So it's not quite at the bottom line. So I'm just gonna keep going to the next one. I almost have it there, but I want to make sure they all get uh, some of this in there before I can top them off. Okay. Oh, you can't see it, but I can see it on here. Okay, that one's top. That one's top. Okay. So again, I'm doing the bottom line first. I'm gonna do that one. So it's a little bit. Okay, that one's there. The hose is a little short to begin with, so that's kind of hard to makes it even harder, but it works. Okay. So you just gotta go slow, a little bit at a time. Come on. And that's done. Next one. And that's done. Okay, once I did the last one, I got bubbles coming out on that. It's bubbling up. So let's see if I can get the camera to see that. All right, so right now, it's starting to smell too. So right now, I'm just trying to get everything to the lower line here. I think I need a little more on some of these. There is a lot left. So another thing, after you do this, you're supposed to let the battery sit for about an hour before you can start charging it. So I will be doing that. And that's why I'm doing it now, because then I can go do something else, leave it alone, and then come back. So let's keep going here. Yeah, the middle one here. This middle one's lit up a little more. You can actually tell once you start filling it up where you need it. There we go. So I didn't quite get all of these to the middle line or the lowest line just to start, because I wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. A little more. There we go. That one's done. Okay, that one's done. Okay. So right now they're all on the lower level. So I'm gonna start going up to the upper level. So if you're careful, I think we'll be okay. Oh, that one might be a little higher. Yeah, there we go. At the last end, don't press the bottle. It goes up. It'll go by itself, nice and slow. Or you'll get the overflow like I just did on the first one. It's a little harder to see the last line over here when it goes up. So it's pretty easy to overfill it. Okay. So it looks like I am good. A little overflow on this one. I'll put the napkin in there to bring that down a little bit. we can get a better look. If you put a light on here, it's just impossible to see. You have to do it without the light. And it's hard, really hard to see either way. You can see it once you start filling it up though, but still. Let's see, John needs a little more. Okay, this one might. So you can definitely see the reaction going on there with the plates as you do this. So you definitely want to be careful there. Let me lift it up for a minute just to see against. The light there. Sorry, it's very hard to see this. However, there's still quite a bit left on here. Let me see. We have the whole bottom there, 200 milliliters almost. So should have enough to get the battery filled up. However, it's kind of hard to tell once you fill most of it up. And it looks like it kind of goes into the plates a little bit, so that's what I'm noticing here. I'm just waiting to see if it's going to go down even more. Just want to make sure we get the right level. This is no fun. I can tell you that right now. So just trying to get this at the right level. It's a little hard, but I think I'm getting there. Either that or I'm not there, but I'm just trying to find the easiest way to see if I'm at the correct level. I think that's good. This one, if it's all filled up, it's even harder to see. Obviously, because it's on the bottom of the hole. So if you overfilled one, it'll stay up there. The first one is overfilled, so I can see it right there. Try and see if I can take some of this out. I can, but that's kind of hard to do. But actually this works. Just put the napkin in there. Probably not the best way of doing it, but that's what I got. I just want to leave it that full there. So I'm gonna wrap these alone. Alright. And that's why you want to have something on here, because you don't want all that acid on everything. So that brought it down quite a bit, right below the threads there, which is good. So you can do that, which is still higher than the level that it says on here, but so that's how we're gonna do it. I think I need a little bit on this one. So I apologize for the long video, but this is what you gotta do. Might be good there. Look like I didn't have much on that one. I think I'm going to leave it there. So the line here basically looks like being right at the bottom of the threads on each one would be probably the best choice, even though the line's right there. So that way you can really tell where you are, but I don't know. It's hard to tell on this. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to fill them up all the way to the bottom of that. It looks like I'm close to them now. So I'm going by this line here. I don't think you gotta be perfect, but at least I know they all have the right level, so I'll go with that. Hopefully it's not gonna be a problem, and we don't want to cause any problem. Double check this. So in here, I think I might be right. That level there. Okay. So looks like I'm okay. Just gonna go ahead and put these back. That's kind of nice that they just screw it on because they won't just pop out for like before. I know some of the bigger batteries you have to pop them out. So this makes it easier, I guess. So we're just gonna snug them down, not go crazy here. Like I just did there. Ah, shit. Well, that's no good. Damn it. Excuse the language. All right. So that's pretty. Wow, this thing was barely holding on. So that kind of sucks because now I got a screw there, and then there's a hole. Well, yeah, that's not a good thing to get at the end here because now that's open. So now I can't, well, yeah, I can't even charge it because now I got to go back to, what do you call it? To AutoZone and see if I can just get this replaced and figure out how to take that one out. Well, that just became another project. So there you go. These are the problems you can have, or the mistakes you can make, which you saw it was just hardly any turn. And if you look at this, where am I here? That thing was barely holding on, so that's a bummer. This should be able, I should be able to thread it out with easy out. I think I have one of those somewhere, but I gotta get a replacement for this battery. I mean, if I can just get that, that'd be great because I can just take this one out and replace it. But man, that sucks. So there you go, guys. Uh, you know, just I was about finished when this happened. So I know this has been a long video, but I like to show you the whole process, and now you see what can happen. These things are just like finger tight, probably. That's all you want. Man, that really sucks. Brand new. These things are so not great. Alright, I'm gonna stop the video here since that's pretty much all you do. Everything else is a cleanup. I don't know what that other hose is for. It doesn't say over there. And you shouldn't charge this more than 2 amps. That's what the manual says as well. So it should take, I don't know, depending on that. If you go 1 amp or 1.5, it's like between 1 and 4 hours, depending. So I do have a 2 amps, I think, on my charger. So I'll do that, but not now until I get that sorted because that's open. Literally, yeah, there's a screw there, but it's got a hole in there, so you can't do that. Yeah, then you gotta just gotta get that fixed. There's no other way around it. They did say if I have any problems with it, just to go back and you know, they'll take care of it. But boy, that sucks. Really, really stinks because I was almost there. And okay, enough rambling. So I hope that helps in some way. So there you go. Until next one, you know, live and learn. This was my very first one. So there you have it.